Finally today, our 2024 Philadelphia Sports Hall of Fame inductee spotlight. And this is a biggie. And we talked about Chase Utley. There's another big Philly that is getting inducted this year who really are like the headliners. But on a normal year where you don't have legends in Phillies, this guy probably would have been the headliner of the induction class. Today, it's Jameer Nelson, for a basketball player. Jameer is a Chester native, played his high school ball at Chester High. He led the Clippers to the 2000 PIAA, I always get that wrong, PIAA state championship. I had the opportunity to see him play in 2000 down at, I guess it was 2001. It was the year after, but I saw him play down at the Liacouras Center while I was at Temple against my alma mater, Coatesville. And he was just a special player then. And it was him and Coatesville's John Allen who played a little bit overseas. And I believe he made a couple rosters in the NBA. But Jameer was just a special, special player in high school. He's a FIBA under-21 gold medalist. And then for college, he stayed local, went to St. Joe's. And I think everybody knows Jameer Nelson when he was at St. Joe's. But he started every game his entire 4 years there, 125 in total. And while at St. Joe's, all he did was dominate. He was the National Freshman of the Year in 2001, led the Hawks to that magical 27-0 regular season, number 1 seed and Elite 8 appearance in 2004. And really, the only thing that stopped them from going to the Final Four was just a ridiculous shot by John Lucas III for Oklahoma State. I remember it's one of the few times during that time period, being a diehard Temple guy, that I was actually pulling for the Hawks that day, but it wasn't meant to be. And that shot by John Lucas III was just outstanding. But that was such a magical run for the St. Joe's Hawks. He was a 3-time A-10 first-team player, first-team All-American in 2004. He was the Player of the Year both nationally and in the A-10 that year. When he left St. Joe's, he's their all-time leader in points and assists. His number 14 is retired down at Hawk Hill. He did get drafted number 20 overall. Ended up having a solid NBA career. Played 15 years. Made the 2009 All-Star Game. Career averages were 11 points per game, 5 assists. Not bad at all. He now serves as the general manager for the Delaware Bluecoats for the Sixers G League. He's in the St. Joe's Athletics Hall of Fame, the Big Five Hall of Fame, the Delaware County Athletes Hall of Fame, and on November 7th, he will take his place among the all-time greats in Philadelphia sports history when he is inducted into the Philadelphia Sports Hall of Fame, joining some of the greats in Philadelphia sports history. But Jameer Nelson from Chester played at St. Joe's and had a very, very, I would say, above average NBA career, 15 years, averaging 11 points, 5 assists, very solid. But everybody's going to remember Jameer for that wonderful 2004 tournament run that the Hawks went on, and it took a ridiculous shot to stop them from going to the Final Four. But Jameer Nelson is today's 2024 Philadelphia Sports Hall of Fame inductee spotlight.